Hey friends, it's Leslie with the Edic Family Homestead, and today I want to share just a little bit about the Pantry Challenge and a little bit about Canuary and what you can expect to see from me, and I hope you follow along. So I am going to talk right now about the Pantry Challenge. I follow along with Jessica at Three Rivers Homestead, and I have done this for many years, and I actually just tailor it to us and what works for our family. I am pretty busy with homeschooling, homesteading, animals, taking our daughter to a bunch of activities, and so I am just going to tailor it to us. And for Canuary also, I will just be canning, not daily. It's too overwhelming, and with as busy as we are, so I will a couple days a week be doing some canning recipes with things that I'm trying to clear out of the freezers, like berries and meats and things. I might be creating soup or sloppy joes, or just canning up, cubing and canning meat, making jellies and jams, etc. And so follow along with that. For those will be separate videos than the Pantry Challenge. And for the Pantry Challenge, I am trying to do it a little different than I've ever done before, and that means I am going to try my hardest to not purchase groceries other than a few dollars here and there each week. If my husband for his lunches needs like apples or pears or something, he's on the road, and so he needs certain things that are easier to eat, and so I will probably have to purchase him some produce items for that. I did purchase him a heated lunchbox that plugs into his car, and so he can have leftovers for lunch, so that's really helpful. And Lily and I being home, we can usually eat leftovers for lunch every day. So what I've done, because we always have eggs on hand, bacon and sausage and oatmeal and that type of thing, I don't really even plan breakfast because I usually have all of that always on hand. Just with processing our animals and things, I've always got that type of thing on hand. What I do plan out is my dinners, and so my dinners, I just take a notebook, nothing fancy, and you can see I've already got things like all crossed off because I put them already figured out which ones I wanted for the month, and I put them on our menu board in our dining room. And so I just kind of take a simple inventory of what I have in the freezers and in the pantries and go from there. Things that are going to go bad sooner, like that's in the refrigerator, I do try to make the meals with those first. And so I like to do like leftover night, a breakfast for dinner, and leftover night is going to be the night where everybody's eating something different because it's literally clearing out the refrigerator before trash day, right? So I am going to have a soup night. Certain nights, if I am going to be gone, I like to have a crock pot meal, just because then Troy comes home, he can get right into dinner. Lily and I can eat before we leave. So I just kind of write down the meals, and then I figure out what days we have what going on, and then should that be a crock pot meal? Can that be a night where I'm making homemade noodles and homemade sauce and all of that, something that's a little lengthier or anything like that? And so then I get those on our board. For example, we've got a pizza night, spaghetti, pot pie, a boiled dinner, potato bacon soup, vegetable beef soup, chili, stir fry, a pork roast with barbecue, pulled pork sandwiches, you know, tacos, venison gravy and noodles, meatloaf. So those are just some ideas. And then I also have like an others item, and that is for like, do I have stuff to make a batch of cookies or a batch of granola or granola bars or something, just to have in case someone comes over or we want a treat. Or like, I do also like to make sure for this month, and I always have the ingredients to make cake, but it's my birthday month, and so Lily wants to make a cake, and so I do have stuff to make all of this. So everything that I need to make, I already had the stuff. I did not rush out to the store and buy it before the pantry challenge. That's a no-no. That doesn't help anything. And so I am just going to start clearing everything out, and we are going to see how far this can go. And I am going to, at the end of the month, do a total of what I spent. I will not include my herd share. That I don't even pay for that out of my grocery budget. That is something completely separate. And so my herd share is totally different, but I will post how much I spend on groceries that we consume. The groceries, like I said earlier, if there are sales, I will get the sales and just put them on the back shelf. I won't be using those, so I will just put the amount that we are using for the month for the groceries. So I hope you stick along, and I am on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and so please follow along. I do share a little bit of different videos on each platform. YouTube will tend to be a little bit longer videos than any of the other platforms, and so just stick along. I hope you enjoy the videos, and click the subscribe or follow. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed day.